I've enjoyed making the Union more green by banning plastic straws in our venues, organising beach cleans, and later this month I'll be running a Green Week campaign. I've also enjoyed making the Bay campus offer more services that are also available in Singleton, such as the Union now running 52 degrees and a travel shop rep being available within the Union building. For societies, I've secured storage and space for the next academic year. I ran a Societies Training Day specifically for the Medical Society and encouraged all colleges to appoint an academic contact which academic societies can use. Lastly, I introduced a microwave room solely for the use of students. I wanted to make the laundrette free, but before I started the job, I thought the Student Union ran all the laundrettes. However, it is just the one on the Student Village. Hopefully this will be free from the next academic year.
So my biggest win for the year would definitely be the 24-hour gap between exams policy, which I introduced in the university to help with students' wellbeing. Another big win would be my rebrand of the REP system, which saw this year's study aid campaign the most successful it's ever been, with students actually being aware that it's the reps volunteering their time. Lecture recording is something I've been working on since I started the role, but unfortunately most of Singleton campus doesn't have the technology to be able to record the lectures. However, I've been putting pressure on the university to do this, but they're stressing that it's going to be a gradual process. So I originally wanted the 24-hour gap between exams to be a 36-hour gap, to give students at least a day between every exam. However, the university gave loads of reasons as to why they couldn't promise this, but there's definitely aspects of this that Chloe can work on.
I think I have 3 big wins this year that I'm really proud of. My first one is the 16 Days of Activism campaign that we launched in November, which is all about raising awareness about violence against women and girls. We held Swansea's first ever Reclaim the Night, which was really successful. And yeah, it was just really good to raise awareness of this issue and bring it to campus, so I was really proud of that campaign. The second one is definitely my International Food Street Market on Bay Campus. We had loads of great feedback from students and they'd love to have it again, and it was great to see the variety of different food. So yeah, hopefully that's something that can continue next year. The third thing that I'm really proud of is getting elected onto NUS Society and Citizenship Committee. That was a really proud moment for me because then I was able to represent Swansea on a national level. Okay, so I think everyone knows what I haven't done this year, and that is the £3 meal deal. I am actually really gutted about this because I think it's something that would be really good for students. Obviously, the prices in Costco are quite expensive. When looking into it, it's just something that wasn't financially viable. Also, Costco is like a 50-50 partnership with the university, so we'd have to make some other negotiations there. But hopefully, cheaper food will always be high on the FTA's agenda. So what I want my successor to work on is definitely campaigning for cheaper food on campus. Not just cheaper food, but more of a variety. So it would be really cool if we could have like a route on Bay, for example. Definitely more international food. But yeah, just a bit more value for your money would be good for students.
My biggest wins this year were the mental health handbook that I had written and published at the beginning of the year. It went out to all of our freshers. That was really cool. It's kind of used across the university. Lecturers give it out to their students. Student services and wellbeing give it out to students. It's really widely used, and I've actually had a lot of people kind of come up to me, especially freshers, saying that it was something really good to have when they came to the uni because they knew where all the support was for them. And yeah, that's probably to date my biggest win. Obviously the liberation campaigns that we've been running all year. It was the first time we'd ever run LGBT plus Mental Health Awareness Week, and it was nice to kind of see the more unique mental illnesses, especially sort of the unique problems that come with mental health when you're someone that is LGBT plus being discussed. We had a really successful comedy night, and it was quite a large turnout, and we don't usually get massive turnouts for LGBT plus events, so that was really cool. I submitted a motion to NUS Wales for better mental health training for FGOs across Wales. So that's going to be implemented by the NUS, which is really awesome. Representation at a higher level right there. I've got a really big win coming up, but I can't say anything about it yet because I need the official documentation. But stay tuned. Haven't managed to light up Singleton Park. Good luck to anyone else who has that on their manifesto. Like, good luck. And the buses as well was something that I haven't managed to do. Prices have actually gone up in my tenure as welfare officer, which isn't ideal. But I will say we weren't actually consulted on that decision, and we're still trying to fight back. You know, there's this. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and I haven't started singing yet. I really like Grace to keep the handbook going. It's going to need updating because there are some emails now that are out of date. So it's just worth having a check, but keeping that going because it is such a vital part of the literature that goes out during sort of arrivals weekend. It's an important handbook to have around campus because you never know when you're going to feel crap.
This year I was part of organising varsity, and one of my biggest wins was getting £10 back to each player. Historically, players have had to pay the full amount, the same as every other student, which I didn't think made sense, so I'm quite glad I managed to get that win. Another one of my big wins was managing to start the sports bin placement. What we did was we recruited 3 students and sent them into local disadvantaged schools to coach sport, and they also got paid to do so. This year I managed to bring both sports supplements to campus and floodlights to the sketty pitches as well. One of my favourite things that I've achieved this year is bringing the GWA merchandise to campus. Part of the process involved was designing the stash, and it's really cool seeing everybody wearing it around campus. My final biggest win was down to the help of our hugely dedicated sports clubs who all managed to get involved to raise thousands of pounds to charity, which included Movember campaign where we raised over £11,000. What haven't I managed to achieve? I guess the first thing I haven't managed to achieve is the water dispensers on campus. What I did was promise to bring more water dispensers to both campuses. Sadly, this was too difficult. There was too many channels that you had to go down, and it was very expensive to do. But alternatively, I did manage to get more water dispensers on the Skitty Sports Village, where there's now a water dispenser in the gym, so you don't have to walk all the way down the corridor to get water. I'd like for the next sports officer to carry on, I guess mainly with the charity work, and it would be cool to see the GWA merch expand and see how far we can get. It would be cool to see some sunglasses, maybe some sliders,